First of all, thank you. Thank you for enrolling into my course. Your support means a lot to me. Not only you will be learning how to make video games, but also your support helps me creating new courses in different game genres and inspire more people to get into game development. I'm excited to work with you and share my knowledge and experience. And before we start, I want to share the mindset I had while creating this course and a few important things you need to know before we begin. I built this course in a way real development works. So you will not see flawless steps on how to make a game from start to finish with no bugs or mistakes, because that's not how development works. This course is built with a goal of showing real-life experience in making a video game. We will define a problem, we will think of a solution, and we will make it work. And if we face a bug or unexpected behavior, we will fix it together. I'll explain why it is happening and what we need to do to make it work. My goal is to make you strong and independent developer. So once you are done with this course and decide to make your own video game, you will be ready. You will know what could go wrong and what to do with the challenge you have. There is a very high chance you're about to make your first or second video game, and I keep that in mind. I was a beginner once too. I know and I remember how difficult it can be. I'll show you every step we need to take and explain everything you need to know to make it work. Simply put, don't worry, I got you. If you don't have much experience, sometimes it may feel confusing, you may not understand every bit of information, and it's totally okay. It is 100% normal. Just don't get discouraged, keep pushing. Don't ever think you are not smart enough, because you are. You just need to learn and practice. In the beginning, Unity might feel like a control panel of a spaceship. That's how I felt when I started. It was so confusing and so frustrating, but with practice, eventually, Unity and C# will become just a tool that you know. Just as you use in fork and knife, you'll be able to make your own video games. Just remember, everyone has different learning speed, and it doesn't really matter what is yours. You will get there. You just need to learn and practice. Now about the practice. Follow me and my steps. You always and always need to do what I do. It is fundamental for your learning process. Just watching the video without doing the steps will not really help. It's just like watching someone riding a bike. Just watching it will not really help you to learn how to ride a bike. So always follow my steps. Even if you don't really understand everything I'm showing you, do it anyway. You just type what I type and you click what I click. As long as you do it, you absorb the knowledge and it's getting into your brain. Your brain is trying to understand all of it subconsciously, and it's working as a background process that you don't really control. If it doesn't make sense, let me explain it with example. You ever had a time when you could not remember somebody's name? You trying and eventually you just give up. You think, okay, whatever. But then, after some time, suddenly it pops into your head. Oh, his name was Alex. It happens because your brain works on a task subconsciously. That's why you get those, I understand moments. It is the same here. Even if you don't fully get it, your brain is trying to make it work. It is trying to make a sense of what you just learned. And besides, just by simply following the steps, you train in your kind of a programming muscle memory. If you practice a lot, your hands will know what to do before you even think about it. So as I said, do what I do, and you will learn. Something else to mention. There are many students who will take this course, and everyone has a different level of experience. Some never used Unity or written a single line of code. Some have experience with other programming languages, and some have already built their own games but want to learn the systems I cover in this course. And this course is for all of you. Everyone is welcome. That being said, it is very difficult to match learning pace for everyone. So I do keep it beginner friendly, but if you feel like something goes too fast or you did not quite catch something, don't be shy, use the rewind button. Watch it again or slow the video down if you need to. Give yourself time to get it right. On the other hand, if you feel like I'm explaining something you already know, you can always speed up the video or skip ahead a little. Just keep in mind, I really recommend not skipping too much even if you know a topic already. It is always helpful to refresh your knowledge and keep it sharp. And don't forget, this is a pre-recorded video course, not a live stream. Take full advantage of that. Use the tools I just mentioned and make this course work perfectly for you. It might even become the best learning experience you ever had, and I genuinely hope that will be the case. I put a lot of work into this course, and I really hope you will learn a lot. Well, that's all what I wanted to share in this video, but please make sure you watch all of the videos in this section. Thank you for paying attention, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, I want to talk about bugs and the Q&A section. When you follow the course, things should go mostly as planned. I show everything step by step, and I will let you know about bugs I had while making the prototype. But it does not mean bugs will never happen. They can happen, and it is completely normal. Fixing bugs is half of the fun, and it really teaches you a lot about how things work in Unity. If you have a bug, first, check if your project works the same way as what you see in the video. If everything looks the same as I have it, just continue and finish the lesson. Sometimes I know about the bug, but I address it a little bit later because it's not the main focus of the lesson. So if everything seems the same as in my project, you're fine. But if you see me testing something and it's not working the same way in your project, that's a sign that something went wrong and now it is time to fix it. These are the steps that will help you to deal with the bug. First, start by trying to solve it yourself. It is essential for your progress. I cannot put too many words into this because it is really important. One of the main skills of a developer is fixing bugs. You don't truly understand something until it breaks and you fixed it yourself. I do realize that fixing bugs as a beginner can feel impossible. Totally get that, I was the same. So if you poked around and nothing seems to work, let's discuss what you can do next. Rewind the video and retrace your steps. Make sure you followed everything correctly. Most of the time, people just miss a small step, and that's why they have things not working. Maybe they weren't fully paying attention or got distracted for a second. It happens. But backtracking and carefully repeating the steps usually helps. If it doesn't help, and it might happen that it will not help, probably it means that you already spent some time trying to fix the bug, and you're feeling frustrated. At that point, the most productive thing you can do is to take a break. Take your dog for a walk, talk to someone, make some tea, whatever works for you. We often don't realize how tired and overloaded we are, and fresh mind really can change everything. I cannot even tell you how many times I've spent hours stuck on a bug only to solve it in 5 minutes after I took some break. And I can tell you from experience, taking a break does not stop your brain from working on a task subconsciously. So you might come back to the project with the idea on how to fix the bug. Once you're back, play video again. Watching the second time not only helps you understand everything better, but also with a fresh mind, it is easier to spot what you may have missed. If it still does not help and your problem is not solved after that, well, then it's time for teamwork. Check the Q&A section. Problems usually reoccur in themselves. There is a very high chance someone could ask same questions that you have and it is already answered. So check out Q&A section and it might already have a solution for your problem. If the issue you have not been addressed before, just ask your question. There is no shame in asking for help, and that's the reason why we have Q&A in the first place. Post your question, I check Q&A all the time, and I personally respond to all the questions I see. Now, let's talk about writing a Q&A post. Here is what you can do to help me to help you faster. First, get straight to the point. Clearly explain what is not working. I need to know what it does not do, what you expect it to do, and very importantly, what did you try to solve it? Because it really may help me to skip some steps and understand the solution. If you have errors, show them to me. If you think issues in the script, show me your script. When you do that, click this button over here. It cleans up the code and makes it easier to read. I will be super grateful for that. If you cannot explain it clearly in the text, post a screenshot. Even better, make a video and include the link in your question. Basically, show me anything that you think might help to solve it. Here are some fake screenshots of very real interactions I've had, just to show you what kind of questions lead to faster result. If you don't give me enough information, I cannot really help you. Well, if all of this talk about bugs made you feel uncomfortable, don't worry. They are scary at first, but later, honestly, bugs become half of the fun. It feels amazing to figure something out on your own. It builds your confidence and it proves your problem-solving skills. That will help you not just to make games, but to solve problems in real life too. That's about it for now, and see you in the next video. Before you fully dive into learning process, let me give you a bit of a pep talk. First of all, I just want to say I'm really glad you decided to join the course. It means a lot to me that you've chosen to learn from me, and I'll do my best to make sure you will get most out of it. That being said, I want to remind you that game development is not easy. There will be challenges along the way, and sometimes things will not work out as planned, but that's okay. Don't stress out because of that. It's all part of the process, and it is how we learn and grow. In case you're feeling nervous, don't be. Project you're about to make may feel like a lot, but I did make projects of similar difficulty when I had just 2 months of experience. So if I could do it, definitely you can do it too. And above all, the most important thing I want to say is just have fun. Game development is a creative and really rewarding field, and it is important to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Enjoy the small victories you have, enjoy the challenges, live the moment, live the process you go through. Yeah. I really don't know how to end this, but I just want to say, take a deep breath, imagine how you will become a game developer, and let's begin.